Okay, so today we are going to register a free domain name and set up a free hosting. In fact, we'll probably do it in one video at a time. So the first video we will set up free hosting, and then the second video we'll get a free domain name. But the whole thing we're going to put together, and we're going to put a website on the internet for free. Hopefully that's what we're going to do. So first of all, I'm just going to explain what exactly we're going to do here. So we need two things for a website. A website, if we imagine a website kind of like this here, and this is our website, um, that needs two things. That's got stuff. If you've learned some HTML, then that will have an HTML file. That will be our index page. And that will sit. What we're going to do is we're going to buy some, or not going to buy, actually, we're going to get it for free. We're going to get for free some hosting, and hosting is kind of like it's a computer somewhere that our HTML will sit on. It could be our computer, but it's not very good to have our computer running, because if there's any problems, then it will be our computer that breaks. We want someone else's computer to break, so we put it on a special hosting system that's specially set up just to run websites, and that's called a server, or a server computer. So we're going to get someone to host our website, and this box here, this box is our host, our hosting service, and then over here, what we need to do is we need to buy a domain name. So you've seen domain names before. You've probably seen google.com and facebook.com. But this one is going to be, we can choose any name, but I'm going to try and register Coder Dojo. So I'm just going to write that out now. So I'm going to try and register Coder Dojo. And this is the special part. It's a free domain name which is called t.tk, not .com, but .tk, and that stands for Tokelau, which is an area in New Zealand, would you believe? But that's beside the point. You can go and read about why it's that. Maybe if you look it up on Wikipedia, you'll see why it's .tk. But anyway, and then what we're going to do is, once we've got our free hosting, which is this thing here, and we've got our free domain name, which is this thing here, then we're going to link the two together. We're going to take this domain name and we're going to point it all the way over here so that it points at our website here. And to do that, we need to set something called the DNS. It's the domain name server. So basically we have to find the domain name server settings for this and say, hey, you domain name, you use these domain name settings and point it at our website over here. Okay, so we've been going for 3 minutes, so let's see if I can switch over, and we will actually go and find a free domain name. Let's see, what have we got going on here? Oh no, not that one, not an economic survey of Ireland. Hang on, it's one of these here. Okay, so I'm going to go to a thing called zymic.com, and this has free web hosting. This is what we want here. If you can see this, Zymic, ZYMIC.com. That's the free hosting. If you remember, we'll look back at this here. This is the free hosting here. Okay, so we're going to register some free hosting. Now, to do that, I'm going to click on free web hosting, and actually I've already logged in, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to log out and start right from the beginning, like you've just done it from scratch. So I've come to the website here, zymic.com, spelled ZYMIC.com, and then I'm going to click on free web hosting, and I'm going to click sign up, and then I'm going to type in all of my details. So my details were something like this: Lindsay McVean, Gmail, my email address, a password, and then you have to type in this thing here, and then you have to confirm registration. And what happens is it says, we've sent you an email, and the email looks a bit like this. So it sends you this email, and you just click on this link here, and it takes you back to here, and then it says please log in. So you then have to type in the username that you just made up, Lindsay McVean. and then the password should be this. So I'm going to log in now. Okay, so save password. Now, the next step, as I understand it, now I'm going to be doing this now, so hopefully it all works fine. But the next step is to create a new web host account. And then what you do is you type in, this is just to get started, it's to set up a box, set up a special area like this to put your web page on. So what we're going to do is we are going to type in, I don't know, Coder Dojo anyway, it doesn't really matter. This could be any old name, this one, it doesn't really matter. This is just a secret special name just for our host. So we could call it maybe zxq.net. Okay. Now I'm going to pick this one. Now all of these are important because these are the DNS settings. So I'll explain it in a second, I'll write it down in a second, but essentially whichever one of these you pick is going to be the domain name setting that you need to put into your domain name when you want to point your domain name to this host service. So I'm going to pick this top one, zxq.net, and I'm going to click continue. You've exceeded the maximum registrations allowed. Okay, well that's because I've already registered one a while ago. But essentially when you click continue, it will just carry on and it will be done, and it will take you back to this page here, and it will look like nothing's really happened. Okay. So the next step is, okay, so here we go. The next step is to here's our domain name that we just registered. This is just kind of a host name. This isn't, we don't have to, we could use this for our domain name, but I'm not going to. I want a proper domain that's like coderdojo.tk or whatever. So here is the host name. So let's just, if we type that in, I wonder where that takes us. So if we were to put that name into a new box, that would see it says, if you're the website owner, congratulations, your Zymic free web hosting account has been successfully created. You may now replace this web page that you can see, which is called index.html. If you've done my HTML video, then you'll know what that is. To do so, either use our file manager in your control panel or use FTP. So this is all good stuff. Okay, so the next step is to go, well actually there's a page here that has got information on how to set up your here we go. Here's a page of information with all of the different name servers. This is the name server that we need to plug into our domain name when we go get it. Now there's lots of different ones, but I decided to go for, hang on a second, I'm going to go back to my control panel. You see here it's coderdojo.zymichost.com, so ZYMIC host.com, zymichost.com. So I'm going to look for, here we go, zymichost.com, there we go, and I'll probably put the link to this special page. This is a special help page that they've provided on the Zymic server or the Zymic host website. And this is the name servers. These two things here, these are the name servers that we need. So if we take those, then in the next video we're almost out of time. So in the next video, well no, I could try doing it in this video. So let's take these domain name servers. So hang on a second. So I'm going to try and do all of it in one video. So I flicked over to another website here called it's www.dot, as in dot, and there's a dot, another full stop, and then tk. So it's www.dot, and then dot again, and then, oh hang on, I've gone out of it now. Need to go back to here. dot.tk. You'll get it because there'll be a link for it anyway. But anyway, so I'm going to type in a domain name that I want. So I want coderdojo.tk, and this is going to be a free domain name, remember. So I'm going to go. So I'm going to hunt for that. It says you are registering the following domain name. Forward this domain to, I'm going to use DNS, and I'm going to put in my own DNS here. So we're going to get the server. So did you see that? We had to click on use DNS and then your own DNS. And I'm going to go back to this page where it's got details of the DNS. So I'm going to type, this is the server name, this is the first server name, and then this is the IP address. We'll have to do another video on what IP addresses are, but for the moment you can just type in this number here, and then this is the domain name, this is the other server name, and then this is the other IP address. Remember, this is for Zymic host, depending on which host service you registered for. Now I'm going to set it to the domain name that we're registering here, this coderdojo.tk. I'm going to set that to be registered for 12 months. I'm going to type out this KRYQPFEV, and then we're going to click sign up. And hopefully I haven't confused you too much. Now it says share your new domain. Use one of your existing accounts. Sign in using your account with. I'll use my Google account because I'm already signed in with Google, so I'll try signing in with that. Let's see what this brings up. So it's going to use my Google account and sign in. Okay, allow. That's fine with me. Yep. And we're a little bit over time now, so we're going to try and get to the end of this really quickly. You are now a registered.tk user. So if we go to our domain, if we go to it, well, we can type it in, can't we? We can type in coderdojo.tk. There we go. And oh, well, that wasn't quite what I wanted to happen. Coderdojo.tk. I don't know if it's working or not. Now, in the next video, we'll see if it's worked or not. And I'm going to go away now and make sure that everything's working properly. And in the next video, we'll run over what we've just done. So, see you in the next video.